Hey guys, Jim with Omaha Air Tactical, Xwarrior made in the USA Airsoft parts and targets online. Coming to you tonight from, well, it's actually Lakewood, but Denver, Colorado. Last couple of days we kind of drove around. We did go yesterday, we went up into the high country to some of the gun dealers up there, some of the ranges that were up there. My favorite by far is Bear's Archery Guns and Metal Detectors LLC. You can check him out. He doesn't have a website, but it's in Glenwood Springs, Colorado, which is on the way to Aspen. It's actually right off the highway there. But Ron Oliver, he's the owner, great guy, very knowledgeable about prospecting, and you know, he knows the whole area so well. Knows a lot of people, and he has a lot of nice products in his store. So that's Bear's, B-E-A-R 'S, Archery Guns and Metal Detectors LLC. Honored to meet him. So what have we done the last couple of days? Besides that, well, we got a little bit of rest. We needed some rest. I'm feeling kind of drugged down after all the elevation changes and the wonderful climate of Salt Lake City that will actually make you feel a little ill if you're not from there. But we had a great time there. We had a great time yesterday in the hills. We learned a little bit about gold prospecting. There's a lot of gold up there, by the way. I was there for, I don't know, probably an hour, and I actually did find gold the old-fashioned way. Off the bucket list. So what we did today was we went out to a very nice part of this part of Colorado. We went out to Castle Pines, and we shot an episode of a new to be released by Airsoft Xwarrior TV or YouTube channel. It's actually called One-on-One, and he's actually going to sit down just one-on-one with somebody and talk about what they're doing, what's coming up, what their mark in the industry is. And of course, ours tonight was Xwarrior made in the USA Airsoft parts, and you know, maybe why we get the cold shoulder from big, huge corporations. You know, to be honest with you, it's just because they're so used to buying from overseas, and you know, they're just kind of, that's what they do. They can't say that our parts aren't superior, because I have people all across the country that swear by them now. And thanks to Josh at 400 FPS, I now have a exclusive Colorado dealer and Wyoming dealer. So thank you for that, Josh and Rob. You guys have been great. We did have a really good time shooting, though. That's a first-class operation, so you need to check out Airsoft Xwarrior, C-R-I-E-R, on YouTube. They also did a lot of in-depth recording at SHOT Show. They did a ton. They did a few with us. They just released the new fob defense, so if you don't know much about the Israeli background or when they come out with a product and why, how they test, this is real deal stuff, guys. This if it doesn't make it past the soldiers, it doesn't even go in. It doesn't even go. It's just dead. All of these products are designed by soldiers. So if you want to, Fab Defense is on Facebook. They're also online, and they did a great video there. That new Glock 17, Glock 19, that's completely transferable into Airsoft is the I can't really call it rubber, the top cover for the slide. It's just amazing. They use their guns so much in the sand, and they literally train with their weapons that they wear down the top slide. It becomes slick. They just pop this cover on, and you'll see that on the video. Unfortunately, on that video, I didn't have a microphone, so I was shouting, so I'm like the drowned out guy. But it was a great time with them. We had a good time with them tonight. You'll see an exclusive here probably. I'm not sure when. It'd probably take them a couple of weeks, because they're going through a lot of footage for SHOT Show, and their videos are top rate. Their whole operation is, I mean, professional film mics. everything. It's awesome. Yeah, I do have hair. That hat is not part of my body. And it's chilly in here because I forgot to turn on the heat when I left today. Awesome. It's snowing. Well, that's another thing. That should make tomorrow interesting. Tomorrow we have 5 or 6 places to go. There are ranges all over that need a good quality target, and that's what I'm going to push tomorrow. Since Josh has picked up Colorado and Wyoming, there isn't a lot left to see. There's one main field, and that is the DMZ, and I don't believe they're open tomorrow. So the airsoft scene in Colorado is alive in the hills, in Utah. One thing I will express that I'm disappointed about on this trip is the lack of the milsim, things that have to pertain to airsoft, the complete lack of them in Louisiana, Mississippi. Texas isn't real live, even though I was up in the northern part of Texas. I'm not sure how the south is. I know that Wade and Don down at Vertex say that it's a pretty good scene. And, you know, Arizona, New Mexico. I think we need to contact some local people there and try and get a store going somewhere down there. But overall, I'm sitting here happy with the trip. It's been a lot of miles. I cannot wait to get home. I absolutely cannot wait to unpack my bags that have kind of taken on a shape of their own. For anyone who wants to see the country, I recommend it. You're going to need a lot more than a month, though, because there's some states that you could literally spend a month in. So take a year off. Go do your thing. I'm sitting here looking at the Elite Force catalog. This one's not even out yet. This one I picked up from Andy. I've already told you about their operation out there. Very nice operation. They did show a few new guns out there. The MOSFET G36s, those are really nice. The Red Jacket 1911 that I have, love it. Looks like we do have the Red Jacket, the KMP, which is a standard M4A1 flat top. The 8K, it's the RSKP. Very, very nice. We've had the honor to sell a few of those in our store. The M4 CQB for this year has changed. The back buttstock has a really neat fold-down cover. No more screwdrivers, no more little pinchy tabs, and the front side is flip-up. Great design there. Some of the other things that were neat is the ARX 160. Got to look at it, got to see it. I don't think it's quite available yet. Will be very soon, though. And what else did I like? The MP5K was cool. Really like that. The MP5A4 that they have coming, very nice. And like I said, this is a catalog you guys haven't seen, but you will very soon. The pistols. This was good because, you know, they're really into Walther, and they are the bread and butter for the Walther line. So what they have is the PPQ. These are really cute names. The PPQ, the gas blowback. That I got to actually, the top one, got to see that. Very nice. Very nice. The PPS, which is a neat pistol. Again, on top. Very nice. The TAC converter was super cool. I enjoyed that. The biggest thing now that seems to be coming is the new SL14 speed loader. That guy at the bottom. That is interesting, and I cannot wait to get that, to see that, and try that one out. A lot of there's so many, and you gotta watch. You have to watch Airsoft Crier because they are going to give you the up-to-the-date videos of stuff that's coming out, and you'll get to see it firsthand. Pantech had a really cool booth. So if you want to stay up to date, go to airsoftscoop.com. You can find Airsoft Scoop on Facebook. Thumpy's 3D House of Airsoft, absolutely. He updates constantly, just like Jason at Airsoft Scoop. go to Airsoft Crier, go to Airsoft Table Talk. You'll soon be able to go to Airsoft One-on-One. And, of course, you can find us on Facebook, Omaha Air Tactical. Xwarrior, Made in the USA Airsoft parts. You can find it's xwarrior.airsoft.com. You can find us on YouTube, OATTV, to find these beautiful videos that I'm doing as a trip update. But that's where we're at, guys. There's only a couple more days left, and to all the people that I've met, thank you so much. I mean, it's been great talking to you, and we'll definitely do this trip again. Probably won't be as long. We'll hit more concentrated spots just because of everything that we found. But I'd like to thank Rod Leibel at RD Innovations for making this trip possible, and Tim Ordericio over at Targets Online. Without you guys, this wouldn't have happened. So that's it. I'm going to crank the heat up a little bit more, see how much it actually snows tonight. I think they're calling for 2 to 4, which isn't a lot. But anywhere out here in the west, they need the moisture, so I'd rather have it be 2 to 4 feet. But that's it. Jim with Omaha Air Tactical, Xwarrior, Made in the USA Airsoft parts, and Targets Online. We'll do another update. Kind of looks like Friday now, and then we'll do our wrap up next week, and we'll post that on Facebook, all the places that we went, people that we met, and that's gonna be a wrap. So it's late, get some sleep, and do your thing tomorrow. I'll be doing mine. Night, kids.